Hey everybody, it is Kendell Lenice, the Remix Coach, a word from your life coach. All right, so I want to talk to you about experiences, trials, love, life, lessons, everything that you've been through. God has prepared you for where you are right now. Everything that you've been through, great, good, not so good, ugly, and bad, God has prepared you for it. Even though it may not seem like it, let me give you some examples. So, if you started something 10 years ago and you haven't seen the fruits of that labor, or you're trying to understand, hey, I did this so I can get here, or I've been through this and I want to be here, or why did I go through this if I'm here? Because everything has a rhyme or reason for God. God knows exactly how he's orchestrating things. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows when he puts you in positions or people around you. He knows what's going to happen. Your thoughts like, hey, I want to do this, or I'm doing this, I'm not sure why I'm doing this. It's all for a purpose and God's plan. I can even use myself in many different areas to show you examples, but I'll use just one. So back in the day, I went to college in 1989. I graduated from high school in 89. Yes, to some people, that sounds like a century ago. 1989. All right, so that's when I started college and ended high school. Ended high school in June, of course, started college in September. And all through high school, I did, well, even before that, but all through high school, I did journalism. I was one of the only black students in my journalism class. We had to learn everything from engineering to editing, to being the talent, news, sports, weather. We had to learn how to control everything. Now, some of you may say, well, that's pretty easy, but this was before social media. This is before computers really popped off. This is the old technologies, the big cameras. We had to learn to work the cameras. We had to learn all sides, and this was in high school. I've always loved to do what I'm doing now. Back in the day, I wanted to be a teacher. And the teachers in my family were like, they don't make money. I'm in a school right now teaching, but that's a whole nother story. But I have been a life teacher, and so I went to school for journalism. It was called communications, and they didn't even have journalism specializing in social media, specializing in it was communications. And then the journalism was broad. What do you want to do? So I had learned to do that. I had been doing that for years. We used to do the morning announcements before there were TVs in every classroom. My high school had TVs in every classroom, and we had a newsroom that looked just like the news, and we would broadcast live. Shout out to Oakcrest High School, all of you, if you're listening. But we broadcasted live. So when you turned on the televisions in the morning, remember this was in the 80s. This was different from now, where you can see everybody on screen doing everything. This is way before that. And this is also how I met Mushan Lee, who was in Lean on Me, who was Slide on the Cosby Show. He was on Martin. He and I became instant friends because at his school, which is a sister school, they did the same things. So we met working the cameras for the Jerry Lewis telethons. So y'all, if you're old enough, you remember the Jerry Lewis telethons, and they broadcasted live. So us high school students were actually behind the cameras filming that in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and that's how I met him. And he went on to do his thing, went to Howard University, HU, and did his thing, and he's still doing his thing right now. But doing all of that, there weren't a lot of black students in my class and in his class. So of course we gravitated to one another doing what we loved. So it was a whole news center. And we did everything. We had to learn the front, the back of the house, everything. You couldn't just get on camera and just be the talent. No, you had to learn how the cameras ran, how to edit, how to use to do everything. So I love that, and I'm so appreciative of that. Maybe that's why I'm a one-woman band right now. I need some help though. But one-woman band, I do everything from front to back. So I'm just really like, dang, I was taught this. And then the communications, and I've had so many speech classes, interpersonal communications, public speaking, all of that that you have to take in college as well. So when I left high school, I knew, okay, I wanted to do this. My grandmother, RIP to my grandmother, she used to say, you're going to be the next Lisa Thomas Laurie. So everybody from South Jersey and Philly knows that that was a Black woman anchor, because this is what I wanted to do. So then I was like, okay, everybody's like, well, do things practical. You know, you like helping people. You wanted to be a teacher. And I was like, let me think about social work. My degree now is in human services, go figure. But social work, let's see that type of thing. My grandmother did it for a million years. I love helping people. That's just a part of my DNA. And I didn't go on to do either professionally at first. I got married at 20 years old. And had my first child at 22. So it was really like a mother and wife, and I was working, but I wasn't working in my passions or gifts. So I thought, still being me, still doing that. Fast forward some time, I'm doing these videos. I have so many different shows with Kenni-Len Productions, me, KL Media. I do so many different shows on YouTube and beyond. I put together these videos, I edit, I direct them, I produce them, I work the camera. I do everything that I did in 1989, and it comes very naturally for me. Even though technology is way different, it comes very naturally for me. And then I'm a life coach of 25 years. So that's the social service, that's the social work. My degree is in human services, which I got at 41 and 47. I got degrees, you get what I'm saying? And everything came full circle for me. So even though that's something I wanted to do when I was a teenager, now I'm 50 and I'm coming back around. I've been doing this for some years now. I think I started this part of it. My YouTube channel was started in 2006, but I wasn't, content creating wasn't like big then. When I had a YouTube channel originally in 2006, which is still this one, I'm still growing. So hit the subscribe button while I'm talking. I appreciate that because I'm trying to grow this channel. Content creating wasn't a thing. Influencing wasn't a thing. So everything is coming full circle, and I'm doing still what I love to do. Inspire and motivate. Been doing that since I came out the womb. Encouraging, fighting for the underdog, trying to push people forward, have them think differently, motivate them. This is me. This is who I've always been. And now I'm doing it on camera, which is something I've always done. So sometimes you think that your trajectory is off a little bit, and your life plans are not going to come back around to what you love and what you want to do. But that's not the case. God is preparing you your whole life to get to where you are right now, wherever that is. So I want to encourage everybody to hold on to your dreams and your gifts, and God will lead you to them. Sometimes you're going to take detours based off the decisions and choices you make. But if it's truly your purpose and passion, you're going to come right back around, and you're going to be walking in that. So this is to inspire, encourage you if you're off track, or if you think you're off track. This is to come back around to the older seasoned people who think that they've lost their shot. No, you haven't. This is for the people who think that when you hit 25 or 30 or 40, then you're supposed to be walking in your gifts. And if you don't know what they are, then you'll never know. This is for that person. So I just want to encourage you to know that whatever you're going through, whatever you're planning, the detours in life that you make, you are still going to be on track. You're on track right now. And everybody's season is different. Everybody doesn't pop off, come to the revelation, come to their goals and dreams all at the same time. It's very purposeful and strategic, and God is still preparing you as we speak to get to where you always wanted to be. You may not even know, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why did this happen? Everything that you're doing right now is preparing you for what you're going to do right now or in the future. This is Kendell Lenice, the Remix Coach, a word from your life coach. I hope this blesses someone. I know that I'm speaking to someone out there right now. So I want to tell you to hold on. Don't give up. Your train is coming. Look that way. Your train is coming. You might be on your train right now. It all depends on how you look at it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. And if you feel this video will bless someone, share it. Don't be stingy. God bless y'all. Peace.